Hi, my name's Hannah. I'm a beauty lover who just loves to share my passion for beauty with all of you. On my channel here I do like to share any news, some of my favourite looks, basically share my passion for makeup generally. This is something that really helps my well-being and I really hope that you enjoy my video. If this is something you think you'd enjoy, then please like and subscribe. It really does help me to keep going. And today I'm so excited because I have just received my Beauty Pie gifts. I don't know if any of you have been watching the Beauty Pie adverts that have been coming out. But there's been lots and lots of teasers about all the different gifts that have been coming our way, and I've just received my first box with all the orders that I've placed, which includes all of the new makeup, and that's what I'm here to show you today. I have both of the new Glimmer shots, so I'm going to try one of these, one on each eye, to show you how they look. I'm going to try a basic look and then I'm going to add more to them for more of a dressed up evening look. And I also have the two lip kits. I will be showing you both of these. Again, a more casual look and a more dressed up look. So I've primed both of my eyes and powdered them, so I'm ready to start. But before I put any of the Glimmer shots on, I'm going to put a little bit of a base into my eyes using the James Molloy eyeshadow palette from Beauty Pie. This is not necessary if you don't have it in your collection. You could easily do this with a powder bronzer. So starting here with this colour, I'm going to put this into my crease. I'm using my Sonia G Blender Pro. This is just going to give a light wash of colour and start to emphasise the crease a little bit, deepen it up. And that's it really, that's all you need to do. I'll just do the other side. This eyeshadow palette is very easy to work with. They blend very well. Made in Italy, which is usually the best place I find for eyeshadows. And now looking at these new products. I'll just show you them. So this one is called Gold Beam. It has a wet feel and a sort of sponge putty-like feel to it. It's definitely thicker than Eyes to Mesmerise, if you know those from Charlotte Tilbury. Dear me. Okay. So here's what it looks like. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand. And the other one is called Minky Gleam. Put this next to the other one. You can see this one's darker. They're both quite subtle, to be fair. Yesterday when I received them, I did try putting the two of them together and I don't think it worked very well because the colours are quite similar. So personally I would rather use one or the other, and really they're perfect for a one and done shimmery look, which is what I'm going to show you now. So starting with Gold Beam and using my Rephr No. 2 brush, I'm going to put this across the whole of my lid. Very easy. This can give you an immediate look and you're pretty much done if you're looking for a very simple look. I mean, just look, I've hardly done anything and it's already looking so nice. Because I've put a little bit of powder down, it's just blending into the powder. No obvious edges. Really pretty and a lovely sparkle. I'm going to take this just a little bit higher, not to the very top. Now to emphasise it just a little bit more, I'm going to put my finger in and you'll see the difference. See? Quite a big difference, to be fair, when you apply with your finger. So if you weren't using a brush, you could basically put this on with your finger and be done in seconds too. It's so easy. It's very lightweight, very comfortable on the lid, and it's not really emphasising my lines in the way that a lot of these products do, which is really good actually. So pretty, isn't it? Perfect for Christmas. This is just perfect. So there we are. What do you think of that? I really do love it. I've tried so many of these different types of creams, and I've got to say this is definitely one of the best I've tried. I'm really impressed, so I'm hoping Beauty Pie are going to launch more colours. I'd love to see some greens and maybe some lilacs. So now I'm going to try Mink Gleam on the other eye using the Rephr number 2 again. This is darker, but it's not very dark by any means. Still very shimmery, very lightweight. It would work actually quite well on top of a colour, so if you were to put a colour underneath, maybe a light brown, and then top with this, it would work quite well as a topper because it is slightly sheer. It's incredibly easy. They are really one of the easiest, if not the easiest, eye creams I've ever worked with. So if you're looking for a very simple but glamorous look, I think you're going to really love these. Like with the eyeshadow, this is also made in Italy, which is always such a good indicator of quality. And Beauty Pie says that it has long wear technology in, so that would be very good if it lasts all evening or even all day. I do find that if I put a primer and a powder on, that things like this do tend to last on me quite easily all day, so fingers crossed. I'm now going to go in with my finger. So that's what it looks like before I go in with my finger. And I'm now going to go in with my finger to ramp it up a bit. They're very, very soft and velvety. Enjoyable to use. So that's how it looks with the extra layer applied with my finger. They're just both really pretty. I'm not sure if I have a favourite. Yesterday when I first started playing with them, I put the darker shade up to here, this area, and then I put the gold shade here. But I did find it didn't work that well. It stopped one standing out over the other. So personally I would rather just go with one or the other. Obviously that's personal choice. So now if you just went in with a brown eyeliner and maybe some mascara, I think that would be a lovely sort of everyday, casual, easy look. But now I'm going to ramp it up a little bit for more of an evening look. And the first step for that is using Rephr number 32. I'm going in here with this shade. This is quite a deep brown, and I'm going to pop this into the corner to start making this more of a smoky look. And you'll see here how this powder is just fabulous, because I mean look, you could almost say that's done now. It's so easy. Brilliant powder. I'm really impressed with it actually. This is a new palette for me. I've only just bought it, so I'm really, really impressed. So this is now deepening up my outer V and giving me more of a smoky look. And then just blend it around. And see how that's instantly sort of intensified the look. I'm using my Sonia G Pencil Pro. I'm going to run it under the lid. And meet it up here with the outer V. And take the blender. I didn't take the dark colour into the centre of my eye, sorry, the inner section of my eye, because this does tend to close your eyes off. So I keep the darkness more to the outer edge. And then if you go into this creamier shade here, which we used to start with, just take it to buff out the edges, which gives it a more softened edge. I have to say that these colours together for me are just perfect. I'll just do exactly the same thing now on the other side. I'm going in with my BK Beauty 204, which is something I always use under the eye. I'm going to go back in with the Glimmer part to just put a little bit to match above. This again applies so easily. The amount I've had to use as well is so minimal, so these pots, which are really quite packed, are going to last quite a long time. I'm not sure what the use by date on these is, because creams do tend to have a shorter shelf life. I wouldn't imagine it goes longer than a year, but if it does I'll be very impressed, but it doesn't say on the website. Well, I couldn't see it anyway. If you know, please tell me below, because that would be really handy. And then do the same on the other side. Obviously I look a bit strange today because I've got two completely different eye looks, but for the purposes of showing you these products, I hope you'll understand why I look a bit strange. And I do like to brighten my waterline, so I'm going to go in with the Beauty Pie Ultra Colour Pro Gel Liner, and this one is in the shade Elemental. This eyeliner will last all day, probably the next day and a month later if you don't wash it off, because this does not move. It's fantastic. I'm just popping this into my waterline to brighten it up and give a bit of more glimmer. This does really help you to look more awake if you have a light, bright colour in the waterline. Just adds a bit more shimmer to the look, which is never a bad thing when you're looking for a Christmas look, is it? Or all year round in my case, because I love shimmer. Love glitter, love shimmer. And now I'm going to go in with my liner brush. I don't actually know how to pronounce the name of this brush, so please look below if you'd like the details. I found it on Amazon and it's absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to go into the deep brown in the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use that to line here. And start going out here for a very small wing. I don't want a big wing. And then go under the eye to meet the upper. Just subtle really, but again smoking it out just a little bit more. This also deepens up the effect of the mascara when you add your mascara later, giving a more full look to the base of the eyelashes. I don't like a big wing, just a tiny one really. So then just blend it out a little bit, and that's it really. I think that'll do. Obviously you could go a lot deeper with all of these colours, and you could really glam it up, but for me this is about as much as I like to go. I also find that if I put too much dark colours around my eyes, they just don't suit me at all. I think having blue eyes and a very fair complexion, lots of dark colours just don't suit me. A little bit of smoke is nice, not too much. Some people look incredible with it. I just don't like it on me. Obviously you could take this wing a lot higher and a lot more defined, but I just want a soft, small wing. And again, I could deepen up a little bit more here, but I don't really think it needs much. I might just do a tiny bit there. What do you think? Probably enough. What is enough for me? And then the very last touch is going back in with my Pencil Pro brush and going into this white shimmer and taking it into my inner corner to give it a bit of a pop of colour and open that area up. And take a bit under the eye. Under the eye? Under the eyebrow. It's quite a powerful shimmer, this, actually. I need to try this palette on its own. So it's really nice. I'm taking it in a little bit more to meet the gold here. Brighten that area up. I'm going to pop a bit on with my finger just to see. Oh, that is so pretty, isn't it? I love it. That is a really, really nice shimmer. Really impressed with this palette. I need to stop now because I'm adding too much. This blends very nicely, so you can see how powders work very well with these. And now do exactly the same on the other side. This side needs a bit more brightening because it's a darker shade. And pop some in the inner corner again. And then take some just into that little bit there. Oh, that is so good, I love it. And then underneath the eyebrow again. And then blend out. And lastly, doing the mascara, so I'll just quickly curl my lashes. I noticed Beauty Pie have just released an eyelash curler, which this isn't the Beauty Pie one, this is my old one. I don't even know what it is actually, it's an Amazon purchase. But I think I'll see the difference when you do curl though. It does make a difference, doesn't it? I will be purchasing the Beauty Pie one at some point because this one is getting a bit old. If you've tried the Beauty Pie one, I'd love to hear below what you think of it. And then I'm using my Beauty Pie Wrap Star mascara, which is genuinely one of my absolute favourite mascaras. I don't apply a lot of mascara, I only apply one coat. I'm not a 3-coat, 2-coat person. I just don't like the heavy feeling on my eyes. And I find that this mascara with one coat gives me quite a bit of length. Without having the heaviness. It's a very nice mascara, very easy to apply. Lasts all day and comes off very easily with my balm cleansers, which I tend to use mostly to remove them. And then just a little bit with what's left over underneath. Just do a tiny tidy up by putting a dot each side of my eye of concealer. I wouldn't say it's essential in this case because the powders, there's been no fallout at all from the eyeshadow palette I used. But sometimes it just sharpens it up a little bit if you do this. Obviously, sometimes you've made a terrible mess and it's really useful to sort that out. And see how that just sharpens up the look a little bit and takes away any darkness that might have spread a bit too far down. Why is it that when we do these things we always go and then when I play back the video to do my editing, I hate all the faces I'm pulling and I want to cut them all out. I'm not the only one though, am I? There, that sharpened it up a bit. That's just a tip, sorting things out and brightening. If you want this area to lift up and brighten, it pulls up. But you still want the edges to be smooth, not completely sharp. There we go. So that's the eye look done. Do you have a favourite colour? I'm not entirely sure I could pick a favourite. I think maybe the one that suits me the best is the gold. And if you can see why I didn't put the two together, because they just blend into each other a bit too much. That's why I prefer to use the very white inner corner pop, because it just shows the colour up of the actual cream. But yeah, I think they're beautiful. They have completely dried down. They're not at all tacky. I can't feel them on my eyes. They're very lightweight. They're a very, very nice cream to wear. And they're not settling into lines and emphasising lines like so many creams do. So I really think these are brilliant. This looks like a fantastic formula. So I really, really hope Beauty Pie, please, please, please release loads of colours, because I will buy all of them, unless it's bright pink, which doesn't suit my eyes at all. Some corals and some oranges, and that is coral. Some lilacs, greens, purples, please. So now moving on to the lips, and I'll start with the Daily Nudes. I will take this off and show you the other one though. Oh gosh, I'm dropping everything now. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lip liner Daily Nude and just put this on the edge. I'll just show you before I start what this looks like. If you do a little smile, not a big one, little one, it helps to get this on in the right place. And then I just rub it slightly so that it blends into the lip. Well, that was very easy to apply, very soft. I think it contains vitamin E if I remember correctly. No, the lipstick contains vitamin E, but the liner, it says, has jojoba oil and a gel texture, so that's why it's so soft. So here is the lipstick in Daily Nude that goes with this liner. So this is one gift pack. The two come together. These cost £30, but if you're a Beauty Pie member, it's £15 for the kit for the two of them. I forgot to tell you actually the price of the Glimmer shots. They're priced at £50. The two of them come together, but that's for non-members. If you're a member, they are £16. So that is fantastic. £8 each. I mean, I have paid £30 or more just for one of this quality. So this is £8 if you buy this, which is incredible. Anyway, moving back to the eyeliner. The lip liner even. So the lip liner's on, and we're going in with the Daily Nude lipstick, starting in the middle. So as the name suggests, this is a very subtle, everyday sort of look. The lipstick is so creamy, very pleasant to wear. Could probably build it up a bit more. It was lovely. It's just like wearing a lip balm. Very subtle, very everyday friendly. So the first look I did earlier before I smoked out my eyes and made them a bit more glamorous, this would be the perfect look really, with a more natural, neutral look that we did earlier in the video. Beautiful combination. I think this would be popular with everyone for just everyday makeup. So now I'm going to take this off, and we're going to go to the red, which is already scaring me if I'm honest. Don't tend to buy reds or wear reds. With my fair skin, red stands out so much, so any mistake stands out so much. So this is the other lip kit that retails for £15. And this one is called Rougie, and as you can see, it's very, very red, very Christmas. Very holiday, very bright. Doesn't have to be scary though, I think. Let's see. Now that's not precise or neat, and that's why I then use this. This is an old brush. I don't even know if I've got a make for it. No, it's just basically a dense eyeshadow brush. I saw this recommended somewhere and it's worked so well for me. I start taking the liner into the lips a bit to smudge it out. Make sure you're bringing it down because otherwise it's going to spread onto your skin, and if your fair skin lightly it's going to stand out a mile. So that's softened the edge up, and now I'm going to go in with Rougie lipstick. I'm going to start by just putting this in the middle. Stopping and going back in with my brush. Now that gives a much more subtle red lip, and for me that's all I want, because I don't like bold red lips on me, but I'm going to put a bit more on for this video. Wish me luck. And again using the brush to blend out the edges. Now we have it, a red look on me, which you probably never see on me again. It is nice, but I hate how difficult it is to apply reds on me because I'm just so fair. But it is pretty, and I think I might use this for maybe like Christmas Day or New Year's Day celebrations. Certainly not every day. But it is very pretty, very comfortable on the lips. I would say easy to apply, but obviously I made it very complicated. You don't have to do that, but for me I'm just paranoid about it. Smudging and leaking into lines, bleeding. So that's why I always apply reds like this, whereas with the nude colour you saw how easy it was for me to apply. Anyway, just to finish it off, I'm going to go in with a Beauty Pie Collagen Lip Oil. This one's in the Cherryo, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Cherryo. This will just give my lips a bit of a nice shine. Not necessary, not part of the kit, because the lipstick itself is very moisturising, but I just like to add the lip oil. Just gives that extra shine, and I'm all about the shine. So there we go, that's my final look using all of the new products from Beauty Pie that have just been launched for their Christmas gift sets. And I've got to say, particularly in love with the eye colours. As I said, the eyeshadow is not part of their Christmas gift sets, but it's been a really good surprise. I have, this one is called 001, anyway that's the number. I've got 002 which has got more pinks, but this one is just lovely. I've really enjoyed using this. I'd like to do a full look with it. The shimmer, beautiful, but just so easy to use. Really, really, really easy. I know I've said that a few times now, but it's just really impressed me. And obviously the glimmer pots have impressed me, really impressed me, so highly recommend these, and they are just an incredible price for the quality, they really are. If you're not a member of Beauty Pie and you're interested in joining, I'm not an affiliate so I can't offer you a code or anything, I'm afraid, but what I can do is pop the link below for you so you can get more information. And also there's some information below about Beauty Pie in general and the benefits of being a member. I've been a member now for over 2 years and I love Beauty Pie. Every single thing they release makeup wise I buy. I also buy a lot of their skincare, and I also love their perfume and their candles. I've just bought all of the new candle releases, which I love. They are just fantastic. The smell is so powerful and so beautiful. And their perfumes, which again are brilliant value. I've just bought the Vanilla New, if that's how you say it, and this is really, really nice. I've popped the scent notes below for you if you're interested. The price on this perfume is £120, but if you're a Beauty Pie member, it's £28. And I tried this yesterday, and without exception, this is the nicest vanilla based perfume I've tried. Absolutely gorgeous. Well worth trying. It really is beautiful. Pop a bit more on, and that's me done for the day. And that's all from me today. I'm done, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If this has been helpful to you, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe and hit the notification bell below, because it really, really helps my channel to keep going. And I'll see you for my next video. Bye!